What is good, guys? Welcome to day 336. Apparently, we are a bit late today. It's already 11:10. The place. Um, so we're gonna get started. We are in the new setup. You can see we have some LED lights, and it's set up quite good. And I think the brightness is quite toned to its best. So without delay, I think we should just get going to the backtesting. We'll be backtesting London session IFVGs. Yesterday it didn't go that well. Like the win rate is not at its peak, but we'll see if we can raise it and maybe see if we can make London session a good session to trade or adjust accordingly. Because if not, then we'll stick with New York. So yeah, we will start on the daily time frame right here. If you check the 4 hour, how's the 4 hour here? We have a small 4 hour unfilled gap. 1 hour here we have very beautiful gap, so we could probably still continue displacing higher. Right, so right at 3, like right at open retrace into this 15-minute. So if we displace higher, I think we could try out longs because the bias is bullish, even though we didn't feel like all these gaps here. But check the 15-minute, we have this gap here holding, this gap here holding, so we should probably have some this bullish displacement. So there is this here and this here. These are two gaps here. Let's see if we can get him burst. You can see fails again. So usually this calls for shorts, but you can see that we don't have any clear area to enter for shorts, so I'd rather wait maybe like for the next retracement. Then you get a 5-minute inverse. Okay, I think here I wouldn't stay with the bearish bias. Okay, let's evaluate it. We have the 15-minute opening up like this. We have a good liquidity run on this low. I think it's a 1 hour gap, so maybe you could probably have some displacement higher. Let's see if you can displace like all the way to this high. Let's risk 1% and go. Ooh. We're holding inside of this small gap here, but I don't think that will be strong enough to stop us out. Let's see. Even though it looks like we're going to get stopped out here. Bam. Bro, like all the profits we had made just went all to zero. But it's okay. We shall recover. Let's see. London session the next day. If you check the 4 hour, we're still displacing higher. We have here. We also have this guy here. So if this 4 hour gap could hold, we could have some good longs. One hour is moving, but then we have some crazy like displacement lower, so I'm not really confident with longs here. I feel like this 5 minute inversion, 5 minute inversion could be a trade here, like around here, and then longs will be in right here. Could have this high here, but I will obviously be trailing. Okay, we're also still displacing higher, quite good. Ooh. This is not a good rejection though. Then we get stopped out. Crazy. I mean, not bad though, not bad. This one here was good. So we started going lower. I think longs could hold inside of this area. Yeah, nothing here. London session the next day. Getting stopped out back to back. If we check the 4 hour, we are still displacing higher. The 1 hour could have this 15 minute gap retracement, then longs. Bro, that thing is irritating. Okay, so we started dropping right away. Price ran this high. Then it displaced lower. Then we get a good 1 minute IFG here. Missed it. I think this IFG could be used for longs, and we could also wait for the 5 minute, because if the 5 minute close is good, then we are still secure. For example, this 5 minute closed bullish, but then we start going lower. Get stopped out right away. Crazy. Next day, check the daily. For hour, we have this low here. Gonna trace here, it will be good. All these gaps here. This is some good displacement lower. I like it. We can squeeze out a 1-to-1 here. Are you being serious? Zero displacement lower. Okay, we get a good inverse here. I think we could form it and see if we can have some displacement lower. could be something like this. No way. So it gets stopped out to break even. Yeah, let's go to the next trading day. Looks like London is not for me, dude. London is shit. London is really not the best, to be honest. Nothing but clear here. 1 hour, it looks like we tapped into this gap and now we're displacing lower. It could be good if we can head all the way to this high, to this low, sorry, or here. There is a 15-minute, 30-minute. So I think the price is gonna hold bearish. So we're still in this 30-minute though, so I think we could still have displacement lower. Okay, that's not a good 30-minute closure. I'm gonna be waiting on longs then. Get a small 5-minute IFVG here. Check the 15-minute, we have this right here, and tap into this gap. So maybe you can run to this unfilled. Are you being serious? How many losses in a row did we just take? I'd like to see. It's like 10 losses in a row, man. It's been 6 days, bro. Ooh, look at this. What? Bro. This is the shittiest I've ever seen. Shittiest price action. Have an inversion here, small retracement into a 4-hour. This is a very beautiful draw. 1 hour is displacing higher. If we could have this low here, this will be a fire retracement, so we will be displacing from internal to external. Oof, looks like the 1 hour is not gonna give us a gap though. should have this high here. Remember, that's the 4-hour high. Should have this 2-hour. See why London is shit. Let's see if it can hold this IFPG though. But why? Low time frame IFPGs are shit on during London then. London session. This is some crazy displacement lower. 4-hour. Let's see, is it bearish or bullish? Looks somewhat bearish. We have a new weak opening gap. Has a potential draw here. Okay, by the way, was this the Asia? Yes, it's the Asia low, so I think it's this one. Let's check on the indicator. Asia low is here. This is the opening low because we have the new week opening gap right there. But then we're not retracing. Then get a good 1-minute inverse. Honestly, would like shorts, but I'll see how it goes. I every single time, bro. Literally every single time. Looks like inversions don't work in London. Inversions don't really work in London. So tired. Okay. We have this daily low here. Check the 4-hour, we're still displacing lower. 1 hour. We have this here. Maybe you can run here, then displace lower will be great. It looks like we have a good inversion, small one here. We have a push higher drop, so it's like sort of like liquidity run, and some more lows here that were run. Now we push higher, retrace. I don't think it's a discount level though, but overall on the high time frame we are in a discount, so that's why I would like to try longs to see if we can take out this low resistance liquidity right here. Seriously, every time I take the trade, it fails. Piece of shit. Stops me out. Bro. Bro. Started the year positive, net negative, like lost everything during February. So either way, I think I've discovered something that I should stop taking every single setup. Because what do you mean there is a trade every day? There is not a trade every day, nigga. The 1 hour, I think we should just place lower, like from this gap here. Let's see if we can have a 5-minute inverse, then I will do shorts. Okay, so you can see here, right here, 5-minute just inversed. If I can run these lows, I'm gonna trail. Most like London is not my cup of tea. Wow. Looks like we could have blown the account though. So let's say we were to restart. We hit like 450k. I mean 4,000 loss. Yeah, because that will equate to 2 funded accounts lost. So first thing I notice here is we have a couple unfilled gaps, like this one here. 1 hour is displacing higher. We have these draws here, and I think price is bullish. We are in some sort of discount, so we might just reverse and start pushing higher. Alright, so we've inversed like right here. Let's see this gap here. Then this is where I think we could try some longs, even though there is no V shape. In fact, there is more liquidity lower here than there is lower, because low resistance is right there. Then we trail. Okay, so one thing I can see is that the 5 minutes holding quite good, and we hit take profit. So it's a win that took way too long, but it's a good one, so it's okay. Let's go on the next trading day here. Let's go to the next London session, because it's one trade a day. Crazy bearish signs here. So we have this high here, it's a 4-hour unfilled, I believe. Yes, we have this gap here. Price is currently in this gap. There's a possibility we could hold that gap and then displace higher. The 15, there's a gap here holding, so that's for now, but overall I have a more of a bearish bias. Very great liquidity run. Okay, so we end up inversing here, run liquidity, inverse continuation higher. So not bad, not bad. Might still get an entry. This here, inverse. wait, is this a liquidity run? Very small one. 5, 15, everything. I think this could give us another potential opportunity for me to take longs towards these highs here. I would move break even around here. Ooh. Okay, quick stop. So what went wrong? We weren't delivering from any POI, so I guess price was putting in a better liquidity run because I feel confident that it's gonna run the high. Well, this one here was run. Look at this 2-minute inverse. Look at this long here. We'll take profit here. I think me being the me that I am, I would have closed this thing at break even. Wow. Okay, another session. Next day, oh, come on, I refreshed instead of resetting. We're in 2.3k drawdown so far. Liquidity run now, price is displacing higher, but that's on the higher time frame. Don't know what's going on the lower time frame. A small unfilled 4-hour, but this is not New York, so I wouldn't expect all of that. We have this small retracement into the 1 hour, so this here will be like a low-hanging fruit kind of target. I think longs will just go in right away. Yo, Barrera Chris, how are you, man? Thanks, bro. I think longs will be good, though. Longs will be good. Have this 5-minute inverse right here, so you could probably have some longs, I think. Something like this. See if you can have these highs here taken for 1 hour. If this thing here inverses, I mean this gap here, then we'll absolutely get cooked right away. You have like a 15-minute, if you have like a 15-minute gap, then price might reject it and start going lower. Back to back, but why were these highs not taken? I don't know. I don't think they were protected though. Maybe this one, then this one wasn't. All right, we try again the next day. So let's go to the next London session. Bro, this looks so hard. Bro, I have this low here. Check the 4-hour. 4 is looking good so far, I think, because there is this gap. Check the 1 hour. We could displace lower. That's what I would like to see, because we have this FPG here holding, but remember we could have a consequent crushment level here, so I gotta look out for that. 15-minute also has this 15 minutes. I have 15-minute fair value gap. If it could hold, then shorts will be great. Ooh. I think longs were good, but then we didn't have no inversions here, but longs are quite good so far. Look at this inverse. It's not in a 15-minute though. Crazy. But if you check the 30-minute could hold inside of this gap, but then look at this drop. Not clear direction, so we'd rather wait. Can see that we would have got stopped out, completely raided. So advice, don't trade chop. Next London session. Price ended up running this low, and now we're displacing higher. If we check the 4-hour, if we could have this high here, it would be great. 1 hour, we could have this FVG here holding, this one right here. I don't think there is a chance of getting, okay, we could get longs off of this 1 hour fair value gap delivery, so let's wait and see. I believe we still have some liquidity here at the lows, and we are crazy consolidating, which obviously means that we're not going to take any trades. It looks like at least now if we go higher, this will be a solid displacement. Get a 5-minute displacement lower. If we can inverse higher, I'm gonna take longs now. We end up leaving a very small 15-minute. Now a 5-minute is also displacing higher. Five-minute ends up inversing. Quite good, but then the RR here wouldn't be good, because if you check the RR, it's literally skewed. But I don't think this strategy was built for London. I literally don't think so. This strategy wasn't built for London. Bro, we were so close to take profit. Buy a tick. Seriously, buy a tick. Alright, insane. Let's see how the next trading day goes though. If you check the 1 hour, we're currently still a little bit bullish. London session. Check the daily. How's it looking like? We are still in some chop. Why am I always refreshing this thing? Have this high here and this FPG here. 1 hour. 1 hour there is nothing that interesting. think if we can trace into this 50-minute, then I'll be looking for longs. Could have something like this. Bro, we didn't even get to that break-even spot. Here, full take profit after years of waiting. Like literally after years. But it's okay. We go to the next trading day. London session. The next, literally the next day. The 4H. Can have this if this perfect gap hold, it would be great for shorts. Yeah, bro, I'm going to stick to my area. Looks like there is nothing here. Hoping on dreams. It will be dreams and hopes. A good 5-minute inverse. I think this one here we could make us take some longs, well, at least to this high here, because it looks like we are definitely struggling to trade London with the inversion strategy. So I'm just gonna give up London. I'm not gonna keep trading. I've never traded it with this strategy, and I'm not even going to do so. I ditched that plan. Because what do you mean we have draws here, but then price misses them, but instead heads where to this gap here, which was already filled, man. Let's go to the next London session. Trust me, if I went to New York by a few days, then maybe I would recover. 4 hour, nothing. 1 hour, we have this gap here. But if you zoom inside, like we are in some general shop, one thing I can notice that's good here is a good liquidity run, and this gap here that's holding, I think I will like use that to see if you can have some longs towards this high here and this new week opening gap, so we could try out some beautiful longs on the day. Get a inversion retracement, so these highs here are quite the ones that I could target, potentially target. Okay, nothing just yet here. Okay, 1 hour. Not good for long. I mean, look at this chop though. Okay, this is the run lower that could give us continuation higher or confirmation that price is going lower. As you can see here, it actually confirms that we are bearish. Next London session. Bro, trading is so dumb. It is so dumb. Check the 4 hour, we are displacing higher. We have this high here. 1 hour, nothing. If we could have this retracement into this low here, it will be great. 15, nothing just yet as well. Could probably have a good retracement lower. See maybe if these lows here could get run. Okay, there goes the liquidity run. So far we have some sort of SMT which gets invalidated right away. And one thing I can notice that we have this good gap here holding. We have a good IFVG, so I think this is also okay. It's an IFVG model, but also includes the 2022 mentorship because we have the shift, retracement, and liquidity run of a couple of those that were there. Now, there's a possibility that we could be wrong, where these gaps are the ones to hold instead. But if we check the 1 hour, I believe we are displacing good for a closure, considering we have 8 minutes remaining before this hourly candle can close, and obviously in case that the power of 3 is closing bullish, so we might encounter some drawdown. If not getting stopped out, then price continues higher. So I'm generally looking at all of these highs here. Let's see if we can have them, or although it's that high here for a 2.6R. And I will move to break even somewhere around here, then wait and see if price can deliver to the full take profit. And bang, we close at 2.6R. Very, very, very beautiful trade here. I mean, it had been long since we could catch something like this. Alright, I think we should go to the next trading day. London session. We check the daily. We're now displacing a little bit lower. We check the 4 hour, this gap here is holding quite good. 1 hour, it has been quite choppy. There are a few recent sessions. Huge 15-minute gap here. But then we're still consolidating. Like we're in this kind of range here. Okay, so right at 250 something here, we drop lower into this new day opening gap that's here. If it holds bullish, then longs will be good, but I do think it might hold bearish, so you're gonna run all these lows here. Okay, get a good 5-minute gap retracement. Good inversion so far. And yeah, 5-minute retracement, not a 15. So I think this could call us for some shorts, but kind of okay, this is kind of a huge stop. I would like to see it maybe run this low at least. And this is obviously a break-even level. It's not even a 1-to-1 yet, but I think it's a good break-even level because these are lows that if they get run and price reverses, obviously it's going to go higher. So we wait. no displacement. Okay, now we have some displacement. Then I trail to break even. Yeah, it looks like we should have closed it at a 1-to-1. We did deliver a 1-to-1 though. Yeah, barely. All right. Okay, inverse retracement. Shoot the 1 minute. We're displacing beautifully bullish. We have this high here. London session. The next, it looks like that day we close it at a break even. Like I should go to sleep, man. All right. Mm, have this small gap right here. Then we could hold for shorts probably. If this daily is quite fortunate. Have a low hanging fruit here that we could target. Okay, we have a small 1 hour here. If you can fill it, it will be great. For shorts, which I think ES has already run it, probably. This high here, yes, ES has already run it. It'll be good to see what NQ does around it. Now this is the time where I'd like to see our shorts gonna work. Okay, so we have 2 liquidity runs right now. Inverse. Now I think shorts will be, it will be time for shorts to step in. If they don't embarrass me, of course. Bro, give me a break-even level. Okay, break even right now, and wait to get stopped out in just 1 tick. Yeah, price doesn't want to go lower. Either way, good chop to trade. So, bro, what kind of chop was this? Just wish that we don't get this kind of chop, at least in New York session in the coming days, because in the previous days we've been getting cooked with crazy chop. But so far so good. I mean, look at this daily closure, bro. We are definitely going higher next week. Look at this weekly closure, very beautifully bullish. And bro, why isn't the auto adjustment always on? Now you can see we have a good weekly fair value gap holding. Check the 1 hour, we're displacing higher. Very beautiful. Okay, let's continue the backtesting. London session. The weekly hasn't closed yet. No gap. Like Chris is literally not delivering through any gap so far. Well, except for this one. Okay, so far I think longs are a potential thing here. What? Wow. Now we're down 2K. Crazy. Either way, W backtesting session. See you all next time. Well, that's obviously tomorrow. We'll see if maybe London is something that we should try or not. For NQ, obviously. Stay blessed. Peace.